doing?
Good, thanks. And you?
Yeah, it's been a week. And it's all
Yes,
right.
yes, definitely
It's
has.
only
Oh,
Monday.
that's a good point.
Now, let me read a little bit about you.
Yep,
And I hope I pronounce your surname correctly. So it's Aysha Moulton, is that right?
that's it. Yeah,
Okay. And Aysha Moulton is also known on YouTube as mixed_coconuts.
that's me.
Um, you're an actor and now also a YouTuber. And you are Solomon Island born, but moved to Brisbane when you were 3 and have been here ever since. You're an actor who's been through many career changes along the way, and you have done nursing, accounting, and most recently production coordinator for Channel 9's My Way.
Yeah.
You also wanted to branch out into YouTube and create your own content, and found that apparently it took being locked away in isolation to finally give yourself the time and the courage to post your first video. And that is how I found you, was through your
Yes,
first
it
video.
is.
I was like,
How
who
fitting
is
for this
this
week's
woman?
theme. Very serendipitous.
I thought, who is this creature? And how can I this beautiful creature? Because I love that picture you sent me. I was like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
like
yes.
it's a stunning picture. So well done to your photographer, because
Oh, yeah.
it captures you wonderfully. So well done.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And do you just want to tell us really quickly about what the first video was? It was.
Yeah. So the first video actually came about because of my husband. My son's been playing a lot of Minecraft lately and had a lot of screen time. So he was like, all right, today is going to be a no technology day and you're just going to, write a story or do something creative. So I was like,
Wait, I'm
well,
going to interrupt. This isn't what the story was going to be, is it?
no.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, I was like, well, I'm stuck working at home and then everyone's doing the same thing and I'm gonna just write a song about it because this song, or parody about it, because this song literally word for word is working from home. So I did one. So it's a parody on Fifth Harmony's Work from Home, and just, I guess, taking the piss out of the fact that we're all having to work from home at the moment. So yeah.
And it's very funny, so check it out. But we'll talk about, excuse me, we'll talk more about your YouTube after you tell your story. So we would like to hear if you have an unbelievable true story for your life for us.
I do. So again, like all the other speakers, I had to Google it because, just had to make sure I was talking about the right thing. And yeah, so I guess, again, similarly to the previous speaker as well, I related to the fact that, it is a lot of, I guess, chance events and things that kind of propel you in a particular direction. And so my story comes from during the time when I was nursing, or during my nursing career. I'd only just started studying straight out of school because I had no idea what I wanted to do. Well, I wanted to do something creative and everything, but like to be an actor. But my family were kind of pushing me in the, get a stable job, be, stability in your life is good. So I was like, all right, well, I can do nursing. I can travel with that and learn life skills. So I was like, let's do that. 6 months, I think, into my degree, I went back for a holiday back to the Solomon Islands, where I was from. I like to go back often just to visit friends and family. And one thing you need to know about my grandparents who live over there is they're kind of like big fish in a small pond situation over there. So they know everyone, have contacts, all that kind of stuff. So when I got over there, and they knew about me doing nursing, and they were like, oh, you know what? There's a program down at our hospital here at the moment, and it's where they've got they'll send a couple of doctors down to Australia to get upskilled or trained, and in their absence they'll send a couple of doctors back over to the Solomons to help train up their nurses and staff, as well as just fill that gap that those doctors left. We know one of them. Did you want to go down and hang out with them and just, I guess, see what it's like to be a nurse in that environment? And I was like, well, heck yes, because I'm one of those people that I'm kind of like a yes man. If there's anything for me to do out there, I'll give it a go at least once, just because I suffer from major FOMO. So I was like, yeah, sure, sign me up. I'll go down, spend the day with them. So a couple of days later, went down to the hospital, hung out with them all. It was introduced to the doctors, all the nursing staff and everything. And the doctor said, all right, cool. Well, is there a specific department or area that you want to focus or specialize in? And I was like, actually, I would be really interested in midwifery because I love babies. They're squishy, they're cute, and any excuse to hang out with them all day, that's sign me up kind of thing. So he's like, cool, well, I'll introduce you to all the staff there and I'll let you hang with them for the day and you can see, you know, what it's like and get an idea and a feel for it all. I was like, fantastic, great, thanks. So I spent the day down there and I was pretty excited to be there and happy to be there. All the nurses would teach me everything. Things as well about the Solomon Island Hospital over there is it's one big room with a whole bunch of just beds in it because we are technically still underdeveloped and everything. So it's just all these women in different stages of labor and pre-labor and things like that. So I was just, you know, helping them out, getting food, water and things like that. Next minute, one of the nurses comes up and she's like, we've actually got someone going into labor. Do you want to come in and, you know, see that? And I was like, are they okay with that? Like, are they okay with me being in that room with them, you know, delivering a child? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. Come in, see what it's like. And this is, you know, you'll get the real idea of what it's like to be a midwife. So I was like, okay, cool, as long as they're all right with that. So I go into the room, got the gown, got the hairnet, got the aprons and gloves, which were too small. So there's that. But they're like, cool, so just come in here, dress up, and then we'll bring you in. So I did all that. Then we got in. So I introduced myself to the mother. Just like, hi, sorry, hopefully you don't mind me being here. She was fine with it all. And so I was just standing off to the corner and the nurse looks at me and goes, all right, so I just need you to come and stand in front of her because you're not going to be able to like do anything from over there. I was like, I'm sorry, what do you mean do anything? She's like, oh, you're delivering the baby. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, I'm in like my first 6 months of nursing school. I don't think I'm prepared for this. And she's like, no, you're fine. Women have been delivering babies and having babies for years, like for as long as we've been alive. So I was like, yeah, I get that, but like me? Like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, no, cool, it's cool. I'll walk you through it and everything. So next thing you know, I'm standing there telling her when to breathe and push and holding a baby and then twisting at a certain time and all that stuff. It was all a blur. I couldn't even recreate it if I tried. But yeah, next thing you know, I've got this little baby in my hands and they're slippery, by the way, slippery little suckers. But I was like, oh my God, don't drop the baby. All you do, just give the baby over, do the things and do all that. But yeah, so my day of just, you know, hanging out at a hospital just to see what it would be like to be a nurse for a day ended up with me delivering a child. So yeah, that's my story.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. How old were you when this happened?
Oh gosh, like 18. It was like, yeah, the year out of school. So yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Well, was it, so I guess it wasn't a long labor then. I mean, she was sort of ready to have the baby.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I think for me as well, it was kind of interesting to see the cultural difference because the whole time she was silent, stoic, was just like, all right, cool, pushing now, pushing. And like, no, I'm like, in my head, I'm going, is she okay? She's not screaming. She's not even moving. Like, she's very calm and collected right now. Baby was out in a couple of minutes. I was like, is this normal? Like, yeah, my birth wasn't that normal. So that was a really bad kind of example to compare mine to because mine was way worse than that. But yeah, it was just so interesting to see the cultural differences. And yeah, I guess for them is to show that strength during that time is important to them. But I was like, this is incredible. Like, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Well done. Are you still doing nursing as well?
No. So I left that. I found that I was prepared for the mentally draining aspect and the physically draining aspect of it all, but what I wasn't prepared for was the emotionally draining side of it. And I can be a bit of a bleeding heart sometimes, so I would come home from some shifts at the nursing home and I would just, I was like, I don't think I could do this for the rest of my life. Like, I just want to spread happiness and joy to everyone. And yeah, no, it would be a bit, sad coming home from work like that. So I was like, oh, it's career change. So yeah.
And then you became an actor.
Then I became an actor.